The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The give to the tailback. Turning on the Jets. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. See that maze in blue, and you expect
people that are going to move him out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. Makes the grab. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal.
They're showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Haynes. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you watched film and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing through wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Still running at the 40.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Slings it downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Virgil. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looks as if they'll go for it. Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back. It's Underwood. Throwing right. He's got an open man. All out of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
After the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do. Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got a first down. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Simpson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. And they scoop it up.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap and you're worried about the hold, but that time they just overwhelmed the line up front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Joyner. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big house. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names. Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Rushes on him. And the missed connection on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. He might want another play. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk.
Fourth and long, you've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Douglas. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Lost to throw it. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, in the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
So here comes the Michigan offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's McCulley. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, they lined up in a formation that had the whole defense crowded in the middle of the field, and then they popped the jet sweep on him, trying to get to the outside. Nice scheme offensively.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. The give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall. You don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. BYU is running away with this one, and there, boy, KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Split backs here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked off his feet. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. The Red Raiders will move the sticks with the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it! They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Road 14.
The Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop. From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines send out the punt unit.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This time it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game?
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.